Masters Vessel Classical Academy, Primary Section. On the roll.
Good day, pupils. How are you doing? Hope great. My name is Chinaza Rejoice. We have physical and health education now, and it is for primary 2 pupils. Our topic on physical and health education is swimming. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define swimming. 2. Mention the basic skills in swimming. 3. Practice swimming in your swimming pool at home. Now we'll start with the definition of swimming. Swimming can be defined as the sport or activity that requires the use of one's arms and legs to move the body through water. I repeat, swimming can be defined as the sport or activity that requires the use of one's arms and legs to move the body through water. Now let's quickly move to the basic skills in swimming. Number 1. Coming into and out of water. Coming into and out of water. This is when the swimmer tries to get used to the water. We have A and B parts of it. A part is slowly step into the water, dip and stand. Do it many times. Slowly step into the water. When you step into the water, you will dip yourself in and stand. When you stand, you do it many times for you to get used of the water. B part is gently step out of the water and let the water drip off your skin. After dipping yourself in the water, then you will now gently step out of the water and let the water drip off your skin. Number 2 basic skills is adjusting to the water. Adjusting to the water. There are 2 ways we can adjust to the water when learning to swim. This one has A and B parts. A. Enter the water with a partner. You must enter the water with a partner. When you enter the water with a partner, you hold your partner at the waist. When you hold your partner at the waist in the shallow water, you now move around in the shallow water. You cannot step into the water without anybody. You must enter the water with someone, either a man or a woman that knows how to swim very well, to direct you on what to do. Then B part of it is stand and bend from the waist. You stand and bend from the waist. Move about with the arms, stretch forward as you lie on water. Number 3 skill is breathing. Take in a deep breath and dip yourself in water. Breathing. When you want to step into the water, you will breathe in. You will take a deep breath, as in seizing your breath. When you seize your breath, you will now step into the water. You stay for a few seconds, then you raise your head up from the water to breathe. You do it many times. Number 4. Tussle floating. I repeat, tussle floating. This is all about lying in water with your head and neck above the water. You lie in water with your head and neck above the water. Let your partner hold your hands as you learn to float. When you want to float, you will not just enter into the water alone. Someone will do what? Someone will help you to float. Your partner will do what? Help you to do what? Float on top of the water. You know what we mean by floating? Floating. For example, we have a ball. When you put a ball on top of the water, it will do what? It will float. It will not sink because it is what? It is light. Ball is light. So when you drop it on top of the water, it will float. So for you to float on top of the water, you must do what? You must float with someone. Someone will do what? Help you to float. You will not just float like that on top of the water. No. Your partner will do what? Will help you to float. Then number 5 is face floating. Face floating. Lie with the stomach and face in the water. You will lie with your stomach and face in the water. Move along the surface by pushing the arms and legs forward. When you lie with your stomach and face in the water, you move along, forward and backward. Number 6 is surface diving. Surface diving. Float on top of the water, flapping the hands and legs continuously. Raise your head up as you push your whole body forward. Surface diving. You float on top of the water, flapping your hands and your legs. I hope you've seen when a bird wants to flap or wants to fly. Before a bird flies, the bird will do what? The bird will first of all flap its wings before it flies. So now, when you want to float or when you want to dive into the water, surface diving, you float on top of the water, flapping the hands and legs continuously. And when you are flapping your hands and legs, you will find out that your hands and your legs will be doing what? Will be making a noise. You will be hearing some noise in the water, like whoop, 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 as you swim. You will be hearing some noise, like whoop, whoop, whoop. That is what we mean by flapping your hands and legs continuously. Raise your head up as you push your whole body forward. We've talked about the definition of swimming, which I say that swimming can be defined as a sport or activity that requires one arm and leg to move your body through water. Now we've looked into the basic skills of swimming. Number 1 is moving into and out of water. Number 2, adjusting to the water. Number 3, torso floating. Number 4, surface diving. Number 5, torso floating. Now, before I go, I would like you to take down your homework. Number 1 assignment is, what is swimming? You define swimming. 2, list 4 basic skills in swimming. 3, explain coming into and out of water. I repeat, what is swimming? List 4 basic skills in swimming. Explain coming into and out of water. Thanks once again. I remain your physical and health education teacher, Mrs. Chinaza Rejoice Obi. Remain blessed.